Welcome to our next tutorial of Mesh Surface for SOLIDWORKS. So far we learned how to reconstruct this simple model. We can just move this around on top of the surface, and you can adjust the transparency and you can tweak to get your results on the mesh. Here, because I have a hole, this is not really suitable because I'm in closest mode, so I will just double click and press delete key. As you see, the edge were deleted, but the shape were restored automatically. And this is how you can tweak and adjust until you get the desired shape. But that's not all, because our software is designed for reverse engineering. One of the other powerful features that we have is what is called the real-time deviation analyzer. This is really powerful and gives you control over your process to get the most of your results. I will just turn this on, and you can see that there is a tolerance by default is 0.05 millimeters, and it gives you instant color map of how your new surface is against the reference mesh. In this case, probably I will put this in an offset mode so I can see, and you can see this color map of my results. I will just put this to 0.1 millimeter to make less strict of the expectation, and you see that the green areas where we are in a tolerance and the dark areas which is completely out of tolerance. The best thing is that this is a real time. You can just move your points and you can instantly just see your results, how your surface will lie on the mesh, and you can adjust your expectations. In this way, for example, I see that I probably need to split my edge here, and I can just get new results. Or maybe I will just need to increase the resolution in this direction and get better results. I would say that one option is we just increase the resolution in general, but the problem with this is that it will get much closer to the mesh, and then you get all the noise that are of the underlying mesh. I just loaded this mesh on purpose so you can see the imperfections in the scan, and this is not what you want. You still want a good and smooth surface. I will continue here just to track, and you see that it's actually not the best approach is for me to move this edge here. I can always Control Z. I can tweak the directions here, and you get an instant color map deviation of your result. Let's right click here and split, and you can see that slowly I can just right click and split here, and you can see that I can get much closer to the expected result. You can always tweak the position of the edge to get on the best position. I would say that our algorithm is very well designed and it's really well performed, so you can get a instant speed without any reducing of the rendering or the speed of processing, something that is unique for our software. In such a way you can achieve your result. At any point you can just turn off your deviation and you can see your result. And to finish our project, I will just put this in a top view. What I need to do in this case, I need to enable my symmetry. In this case, it's my right plane. Just as a reminder, in order to map them onto the symmetry plane, the best way for you is you just double click to select the whole edge chain, and then you play this on the symmetry plane. Now you can see that we managed to create this shape easily. You can continue and tweak your results. I'll just put it on top mode. Probably you need to adjust the location here so it's better looking and you get the surface flow. Also, I can just double click to select these, and I can use the smooth command to adjust the shape. At any point, as I said, you can just go to the real-time deviation and see your results. If you get, in some cases, you are unsure that everything is well defined, that it lies on the mesh, you can just right click and snap all of them to the mesh, and you can get an improved picture. Again, as you can see, this is my first result. You have a lot of control with this real-time deviation. You can get the maximum of your result. Here, for example, I can at any point during this real-time deviation, I can right-click and just split this edge, and you see that I get closer and closer to my expectations. But I will leave this to you so you can play yourself. And now, before we finish, just to say a little bit more of the application of the symmetry. If we explore this object, we see that everything here is green, but on the other side, it's not exactly within tolerance. But I must say that it's asymmetrical. So now the question is, what do you want? Do you want to get as close as possible to the surface of the scan data, or you want to keep the symmetry? And this is where actually our option of the symmetry will come. What I will do, I will just turn off the symmetry. And to the question if I want to keep the mirror point, I will just say yes. What happened now is that actually the point became just a normal point. I mean, if I just move this point, it doesn't move the other one. I will just Control Z. But you have an option in this case to actually map these points back to the surface by using the snap command, which is available in the tools menu, and I can press snap. In this case, if I press real-time deviation, you see that this area became green because it's really close to the surface, but this point is no longer mirrored with the other point. So it really depends on your application and how you want to design your object. There will be more tips and tricks tutorial, but for now you're ready to go with your first experience, and you can try to do this object yourself. Thank you for watching.